So we are at the Kennedy Space Center today. It's not open yet. So we need to go to the will call to exchange our tickets. Actually not too crowded, or maybe it's just because it's morning. It just like opened like 5 minutes ago. Maybe that's why, but yeah, it's Tuesday, so maybe that. But I'm sweating already. It's hot. It is hot. So how is this? It's called like Garden of Space or something. But that's why we're here, to learn today more about space travel. And Gabriella, maybe instead of taking an airplane, we will take space rockets in maybe 20 years or something. Who knows? It's like huge, huh? It has to be huge. When you're up in space for so long, it has to be something huge, huh?
It's actually called the Rocket Garden at Kennedy Space Center, and it was a very hot day. We're walking around these massive rockets from NASA's Mercury, Gemini and Apollo programs. They're so huge, they look like they're reaching right up into the sky. It's hard to believe these rockets were once used to send astronauts into space. We can get up close to them, and it really makes us imagine what it must have been to ride one. Gabriella loves running around and checking everything out. And we're all learning about how these rockets made history. It's amazing to see these tiny capsules too. It's crazy how small they are in comparison to the rockets. And don't forget to take a picture in them.
So this is a building called like Heroes and Legends. It's actually like sort of an attraction where they show you everyone that has been to space. And, yeah, of course they're heroes and legends because they are willing to sacrifice a lot to do space travel and to explore.
Now we're heading into Heroes and Legends, where we get to dive in the action with an incredible 4D theater experience. It's like we're right there with NASA's early astronauts, feeling the excitement and danger of those first space missions. After that, we visit the US Astronaut Hall of Fame, where we can learn about the brave men and women who helped shape space exploration.
Now we're going on a bus tour to see like the real big NASA building. Hello. We are currently on the bus tour. We're happy to have finally some air conditioning already as we are 30 minutes walking in the sun. Beep beep, beep beep.
As we drive by, we see the enormous vehicle assembly building. It's where rockets are put together before launching into space. The size is truly mind-blowing. The bus takes us to the Apollo Saturn V Center, and when we step inside, we are greeted with a stunning show that takes us through the timeline of the Apollo mission. And there it is, the massive Saturn V rocket towering above us. It is the same rocket that sent astronauts to the moon, and standing beneath it is just wow. This stop gives us a real sense of history and reminds us of all these incredible achievements. Here you also find spacesuits that they used throughout the years, showing how they changed over time. It is a great chance to get close to the gear that protected the astronauts in space. And of course, this is a perfect stop for a photo.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Gabriella, so big. It's really big.
Next, we're heading into the Space Shuttle Atlantis exhibit. Inside, we get to see the actual Atlantis shuttle that flew 33 missions. The whole space is filled with interactive exhibits that let us explore what it is to be a real astronaut. We're walking through the different displays and Gabriella's loving all the features, including the simulators that make you feel like you're in space.
Yay! Just bought a new t-shirt to match the environment. Let's go to Planet Play because somebody has been begging to go to the playground. I do believe they have cocktails in here as well in Planet Play, so she can play and we can have a cocktail. Gabriela, you so kayo. Please hang up. I will not enter it. Ama, Gabriela!
Doe maar, wij wachten hier.
Now we're exploring the Journey to Mars Pavilion, where we get a glimpse of the future of space travel. It's all about what it will take to get humans on Mars. From advanced rockets to life on the red planet itself. There are interactive displays that let us test how astronauts will live and work on Mars, including driving futuristic rovers and learning about habitats. Gabriela is having fun trying out the different challenges, like controlling robotic arms like the astronauts will. This pavilion is a great mix of hands-on fun and thinking about the future of space exploration.
So we have a watermelon burst? Watermelon burst? Melon? Watermelon burst? Melon burst. From ice burst. So it's like ice drink from Starbucks with caffeine in it. So it's really refreshing when walking in this Orlando heat, as they call it. I think this is new entrance. It's nice. Woohoo! Okay, Gabriela, your shoes.
Next, we're visiting Gateway, the Deep Space Lounge complex, where it's all about the future of space exploration. Inside, there are actual spacecraft and rockets from recent missions, showcasing the cutting-edge technology that will take us deeper into space. I was excited to try the Spaceport KSC simulator. Unfortunately, Gabriela was too short to ride, so she and my husband waited outside when I went on the Red Tour. To be honest, if you ever ridden soaring at Disney World, that's a much better experience. The visuals and effects here were okay, but it just didn't have the same magic. Now, let's talk about the overall experience at Kennedy Space Center. First off, the park was surprisingly quiet, with not a lot of people around. That made for a relaxed visit, and it was easy to get close to the exhibits without waiting in long lines. Parking is really close to the entrance, which is great, especially if you have young kids or just want to get in and out quickly. The most impressive part of the day was definitely seeing the space shuttles up close and the gigantic vehicle assembly building, where they prepare rockets for launch. You don't realize how big these machines are until you're standing right next to them. It's honestly wow. For families, there's a nice playground that is perfect for younger kids like Gabriela. While the park is a mix of attractions, history, emotions, and nostalgia, it really does offer something for every age. Whether you're into the technical side of space travel or the human stories behind it, you'll find something here that captures your interest. In our opinion, the Kennedy Space Center is a rather compact park compared to other parks, making it ideal for a short day trip. You can easily explore most of the highlights in a few hours without feeling rushed. It's a different pace from the busy Orlando theme parks. You won't see this in the video, but the area surrounding the Space Center is actually a wildlife reserve. You get to see a lot of natural beauty during the bus tour and even on the way to the Kennedy Space Center itself. Overall, for us, the Kennedy Space Center offers a perfect blend of learning, fun, and a bit nostalgia. It's a great choice for anyone looking to switch up things from the usual theme park experiences.